A home means everything to me. A home is where the foundation of our lives start. It's where we start and end our day as a family. It's where parents teach their children morals and values. A home is where I feel safe. It's where I know everything is going to be okay. It's where I get to see my kids growing into the young men and young ladies they are going to be. Everything in life starts here. It's a place of faith, hope, and prosperity. I hope someday to have this place called home.
One cold night in November 1981, a homeless man died on the steps of First Presbyterian Church. To prevent other tragic loss, Senior Pastor Dr. Louis Zabinden called an emergency meeting of the Downtown Ministers Alliance. On January 1, 1982, volunteers from 9 downtown churches opened a shelter. 39 men sought shelter the first night. With the need for shelter ever increasing, 11 downtown congregations formally established SAM Ministries on August 31, 1983, for the purpose of providing food, clothing, and shelter to the homeless.
It became clear that this was a big problem, and because San Antonio people are, again, compassionate and helpful, we had a great deal of assistance. It was not just the downtown churches.
As with many worthy efforts, money was a major challenge as SAM Ministries began. A key partner was the City of San Antonio, and leading the partnership was then Director of Human Resources Kevin Moriarty, whose expertise, efforts, and access to resources expanded SAM's role beyond simply providing shelter. For 10 years, SAM Ministries ran the shelter at Commerce Street primarily with volunteers from the founding congregations. As the momentum built and SAM Ministries sought to help more San Antonio families, in 1990, SAM Ministries obtained 25 houses located throughout San Antonio that are still used today as transitional homes. Here, families can spend up to 2 years working with SAM case managers towards self-sufficiency while the head of the household works or attends school. With strong support from many, including the Archdiocese of San Antonio, specifically Archbishop Patrick Flores and USAA's General Robert Harries, SAM Ministries' 4-acre Transitional Living and Learning Center opened in 2000, providing housing for 40 more families. At the Transitional Living and Learning Center, the basic needs of all families are met for a 2-year period, allowing parents to focus on education, life skills, financial management, and finding employment.
It's amazing that SAM Ministries is celebrating 30 years of overcoming homelessness in San Antonio. The person that laid the foundation for that success is Bob Martindale. Bob Martindale led SAM Ministries for 17 years, and as he grew the emergency shelter operation, in the late 90s, he added 25 scattered site houses to help with transitional housing. And then in 2000, perhaps opening the crown jewel of SAM Ministries, which is the Transitional Living and Learning Center.
Furniture for a Cause opened its doors in 2004 with leadership from then Board Chair Ed Cross and Capital Campaign Chair Walter Embry. The mission was for the store to sell new and used furniture to the public to raise both funds for and awareness of SAM Ministries' mission to overcome homelessness. SAM Ministries was blessed to welcome a generous friend and supporter of SAM Ministries in 2007. That year, the Najum Family Foundation made its first gift in support of the children SAM Ministries serves. This gift started Harvey Najum's legacy of leadership giving that has yet to be rivaled at SAM or many other nonprofits in all of San Antonio. With generous support from Rex and Deborah Amini and Dr. George and Kim Rapier, Homeless Prevention Services began serving San Antonio in 2008. In its inaugural year, 352 families were prevented from entering homelessness.
If you can prevent a family from going into homelessness or an individual from going into homelessness, it's not only more effective and efficient financially. We feel like we're being better stewards of money and resources, which are limited in these economic times, but we also feel like it's so much more or less traumatic for a family.
2010 marked the first year SAM Ministries was able to offer educational scholarships to families in need with the Helping Hands Fund. Dr. David Green established the initial fund, and Dr. Charles Rockwood Jr. provided a $1 million endowment to pay for educational opportunities as well as incidentals which might derail a person's path to education. Also in 2010, SAM Ministries worked as a major partner when Haven for Hope opened its downtown campus. With the opening, SAM Ministries became one of more than 70 partner organizations offering service to homeless individuals on the Haven for Hope campus.
By golly, not everybody is ever willing to say, yes, we will change. And they did, and they've been extremely successful, and they still have a world of support.
2013 marked many firsts for the ministry. SAM Express Donation Station opened in June next door to Furniture for a Cause. The new location gives in-kind donors from North and Central San Antonio a more convenient location to donate goods to the ministry. Another first was the opening of new dedicated offices to house SAM Ministries' homeless prevention services. These offices will allow SAM Ministries to better meet the needs of the city and maintain its role as the largest provider of homeless prevention services in all of San Antonio.
Originally, SAM Ministries served only homeless men, but as the face of homelessness changed in San Antonio, SAM Ministries added programs to start helping single women as well as families. Today, SAM Ministries takes care of families by helping them stay out of homelessness through the Homeless Prevention Program and by helping those families that do fall into homelessness transition to self-sufficiency.
SAM Ministries has been blessed with the opportunity to serve San Antonio families because of countless community members. Organizations like the USAA Foundation have led the charge in overcoming homelessness. Their significant gift helped establish the Transitional Living and Learning Center. It provides a place for families to call home. USAA volunteers are faithful in their work at our 10,000 square foot warehouse, especially during Christmas. They provide donations such as backpacks, hygiene items, and a whole lot more. Every gift is important to SAM. However, there are times when some gifts are game changers. Harvey Najum, Dr. George and Kim Rapier, and Rex and Deborah Amini have made such game-changing gifts to the ministry. But beyond their selfless giving, each has done more than just written a check. Dr. George and Kim Rapier are strong supporters of Furniture for a Cause. They've also interacted with families we serve, and they have demonstrated the heart behind their gifts. Deborah Amini has served as board chair for 2 years and served as a board member before being chair. Rex serves alongside Deborah on committees, with advice and in friend-raising for SAM Ministries. Harvey Najum's friendship has been instrumental to the Transitional Living and Learning Center and the children who live there. More than a philanthropist, Harvey has taken time to give advice for operations, decorate bowls for a fundraising event, and interact with the children of the families that SAM Ministries services. There are many, and many others, who have helped SAM Ministries serve San Antonians in crisis. Our thanks is conveyed through the lives they have touched and changed.
The future is bright for SAM Ministries. We'll continue our success by staying true to our mission, by focusing on the needs of our clients, and by showing our donors that our programs work. SAM Ministries is an interfaith ministry whose mission is to help the homeless and those at risk of becoming homeless attain self-sufficiency by offering with dignity and compassion shelter, housing, and services. We also provide volunteers opportunities to be renewed and fulfilled as they serve.